My name is Dr. Reshunda Stephens, and I am a proud Shorewood High School graduate. I have been an educator for the past 18 years in public education as well as higher education.
I'm Emily Berry. I am a mom of 2 kids in Shorewood Schools. Natalie is in 6th grade at Lake Bluff and Charlie is in 3rd grade. I'm a full-time corporate communications director. I work at home and I'm a former journalist. Spent about a decade as a newspaper reporter.
Hi, my name is Janet Kreilein and I'm a tax director and assistant treasurer for publicly held and privately held companies. And I have lived in Shorewood for about 25 years with my husband and my son.
I'm Hilary DeBlois. I am currently the vice president of the school board and I'm running for re-election.
I attended Atwater Elementary School and I was the creator of the first yearbook. I went to Shorewood Intermediate School, 7th, 8th grade, where I had my most favorite teacher, Ann Miller, that taught math and science. And then I attended Shorewood High School, where I met Miss Letterly, that gave me a passion for English.
I am originally from Seattle and have lived all over. I went to college in Ohio and worked and met my husband in South Carolina. We lived in Tennessee and then outside Chicago, and then moved to Shorewood. I think living all those places really gave us an idea of what worked for us and what didn't, and where we wanted to raise our kids. So, like a lot of people, we moved here for the schools. I attended both public and private schools and knew, of course, that as a mom I wanted to be really involved in my kids' schools. So I started volunteering really first year that we got here and got more and more interested in just school policy, and after running a couple of events and working with the PTO a lot, got more interested in what was going on with the school district.
I have worked for the past 20 years as a tax director and assistant treasurer for companies that operate in skilled nursing facilities. In that capacity, I have had the responsibilities of staff supervision, budget management, and accountability, adaptability, as well as legal compliance. So in my role as a tax director, I have had to negotiate and comply with legal documents, a skill that I think might be useful in fulfilling the obligations of a school board member. I have also am a parent and have worked with educators in our district with diagnosed and undiagnosed learning challenges, and have some experience in helping kids identify strategies to move their learning and education process forward.
So my husband and I have lived in Shorewood for about 15 years in total. We have 2 girls. I have a 10-year-old, Chloe, who's in 4th grade at Lake Bluff, and my daughter Grace is 7. She's in 1st grade and she is also at Lake Bluff. Todd and I chose Shorewood for a variety of reasons, but primarily for the schools, the location, the urban-suburban feel of the community. We met working in Washington, D.C. for opposing senators. I worked for Senator Feingold from Wisconsin. He worked for a senator from Rhode Island, where he's from. And ultimately, we decided to move back to Wisconsin and have loved it ever since. My work experience is in government and community relations, having worked for Senator Feingold for 10 years. I continued to work for him in Wisconsin when we moved here, and ultimately represented him in some of the most politically active counties in the state. I worked in government community relations at the medical college, and I also currently work for a nonprofit called the Wisconsin Procurement Institute, where I do outreach and relationship building with businesses, elected leaders, and economic development agencies around the state.